Shalom, shalom. Hey, it's a new month. It is a new month. So, like I was saying, everything is a build-up to the new month. A lot of people will call it a new moon, but it's a new month. Everybody should be writing down things you done last month. And this month, you try not to do it again. You know what I mean? Doesn't it? Isn't that what should be done? Everybody should be paying attention to every new month. What did you do last month that you fell short on? So this month is better. And like I said, this is stay in the spirit and don't gas out. And I will be going over things to help you understand that. But it's a new month now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody made it. Everybody made it to another month. Every 30 days you make it to another month, man. Hey, pray to the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that you made it to another month. And we just ended the Feast of Dedication. And to let me back off the new month to the Feast of Dedication, you should be rededicating yourself back to the Most High, your temple, man. Rededicating yourself back to the Most High. Very important. Told y'all, hey, this is a build-up. Gotta rededicate your temple, man. Feast of Dedication, you had 7 days to figure out what exactly do you need to do to rededicate yourself to. Hey, everybody, Bible Kasha, please, please like, follow, and subscribe to this channel. Because every week I will be building up in the spirit. We will be getting it in and we will be going over things that need to be need to be readdressed. Because when we first come into the truth, we find out a lot of things and we move on to the next and we start to find out, hey, yeah, man, we've been lied to. Hey, shalom, shalom to you, mama. Shalom to you, sis. How you doing? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Hey, so let me get right to it. Hey, man, we're gonna go to the book of Genesis. That's where we're going, to the book of Genesis. So save this in your archive. Save this in your YouTube channel. Hey, Shield of Wisdom, Officer Marakai goes over the book of Genesis. Not the whole book, but I'm rededicating myself back to the law, which I never left the law, but teaching of the law. And it's very important because we're going to go right to what? Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. And that's where we're going to start. So, let me get there. Let me say a couple of things first. Hey, I want to say rest in peace to Saquon Nathaniel Allah. All right, one of the top elders in the Mashara Yasharala, the government of Yasharala, the Banyan Yasharala, you know what I'm saying? You know, the children of Israel, the sons of Israel, Salah, Banyan Yasharala, the sons of Israel. He is dearly missed, man. I miss that brother. He was like a father to me, man. I miss him very much, very, very, very much. Every day. It's like, it's not computing yet. It is, but it isn't. It's not computing in my head. It's like, dang, he's gone, man. And what made me really, really take control of what I need to do now is that he passed on my birthday, 25th of September. Excuse me, Abba, for saying that, because the Most High said, Exodus 23:19, make not mention of other powers. Exodus 20, and 6. Let me get it. Matter of fact, make not mention of other powers. So, saying these months like that, you can say ninth month, 25th day. That'll be the best right there. Let me get that. Okay, this is Exodus 23 and verse 13. And in all thy things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other powers. I don't say God, because God spelled backwards is dog, and that name also represents Baal. It's a representation of Baal. And when you look in the Hebrew, there's a lot of definitions of Baal. There's a lot of representations, not definitions. Salak. There's a lot of representations when you read into God. There's a lot of representations of different names when you look into AMAN, AMEN. There's a lot of different representations of other powers when you read into LORD, when you read into the Hebrew. There's a lot of representations, but the Most High is one. The Most High is one. Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achad. The Most High power is one. He doesn't have a different, nobody else can represent that name but him. The Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Again, Exodus 23:13. And in all thy things that I have said unto you, be circumspect. Be careful, be aware, and make no mention of the name of other powers. Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. That's why I said Salaka before saying that name. A lot of things I'm going to say verbatim on this channel, just so y'all could understand, okay? So let's get over here to Genesis 1. All right. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning, God, who is that? Created the heaven and the earth. Pay attention. Who is that? And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. I said that twice. And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. And the Most High said, let there be light. I'm just saying the Most High for right now. We're going to prove who that is. Right? And the Most High said, let there be light. And there was light. And the Most High saw the light, that it was good. And the Most High divided the light from the darkness. And the Most High called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So let's break that down real quick. In the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. Let's find out who this was. Let's go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2. The book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2. Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 2, it reads, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed. Hold on, Salak. I made a mistake. Go to Colossians chapter 1 and verse 3 and verse 17. It's the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 17. And it reads, and whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hamashiach Yahushua. Right? Whatever you, let's go to John chapter 14, verse 6. Whatever you do in word or deed, do all Basham Hamashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High, Basham Hamashiach Yahushua. Right? John chapter 14, verse 6. Hamashiach Yahushua saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. If ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also. And from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. So we're going to go with 6 real quick. Hamashiach Yahushua said, I'm the way to show you the truth, right, on how to get to life. Because that's what he's saying. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way to show you the truth on how to get to life. Right? He's the way. That's why he's saying you got to come through me first. That's what he's saying. You got to come to me first. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. You got to go through Hamashiach Yahushua first. And in order to get to Hamashiach Yahushua, you can't just go straight to Hamashiach Yahushua first, right? Let's go to John 6 and 44. The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 44. And it's in red. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him. And I will raise him up at the last day. See? It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of the Most High. Every man, therefore, that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. So you can't get to the Most High unless you can't get to Hamashiach Yahushua unless you get to the Most High first. You can't get to the Most High unless you go through Hamashiach Yahushua first. But before you get to Hamashiach Yahushua, you got to get to the Father first and learn of him. That he will draw you unto him. And Hamashiach Yahushua will raise you up in the last day. So you can't get to one without the other. Now, being that I'm reading the law and I'm understanding, right? I am coming with understanding to you. I'm giving you this. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning, I'm going to say this is Hamashiach Yahushua, and I'm going to prove it. In the beginning, Hamashiach Yahushua, Hamashiach Yahushua, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, created the heaven and the earth. And what did I say? I said go to Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 2. It should be there already. Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, cut, slice in pieces. Go to verse 6. Skip up to verse 6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he saith, and let all the angels of the Most High worship him. So the angels were already there when the Most High made a Mashiach Yahushua, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and said all the angels worship him, have the most utmost respect for him. Verse 7. And of the angels he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire? Which you will get in what? Psalms chapter 106 and verse 4. Skip up to verse 10. And thou, Hamashiach Yahushua, in the beginning hast laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thine hands. See that? That's clear cut right there. But let's keep on going. Because you got to go to the Most High first before you get over here. You got to learn these things. Go to John 1 and 1. Go to John 1 and 1. We're going to skip there. And it reads, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High. What? And the Word was power. Verse 2. The same was in the beginning with the Most High. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. You see, in him was life, to create life. So now you know who created us. See what I'm saying? In him was life. And the life was the light of man. Hey, Shalom, Rosie. How you doing, sis? Shalom. Get in here and get in here and get some understanding, man. This is stay in the spirit and don't gas out. Shalom, shalom. Again, in him was life, and the life was the light of men, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, created us. The Most High gave him the power. Go to Hebrews 1 and read it down, and you'll understand. The angels were created before Mashiach Yahushua. But the Most High told the angels to worship him. Okay? John 1 and 5. And the light shineth in darkness, which is ignorance, and the darkness comprehended it not. All right? Let's see what the light is. Proverbs 6 and 23. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. You got commandments written down. Within those commandments are laws. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. And reproofs of instructions are the way of life. Bars. Rosie, try not to flood the comment sections of what you believe without asking a question first. Baba Kasha, because you just can't believe. I just went over that John 6 and 44 to 46 already. You just can't believe in him. There's instructions before you even get to Christ. I just, you came in late. You can't just come into a classroom and start speaking up above the teacher. You can't do that. Let's have some respect here, okay? All you gotta do is go back, and then you can hear me go over that already. So what you just said is not true, okay, sis? Just chill out and listen to the class, and we can do a Q&A most possibly. All right? So kick back, relax, and let me help you understand some things. But you can ask a question. But don't tell people to just believe in Jesus Christ if you can't prove that. Thawadah, I appreciate that, sis. Sit down, have a sip of some juice with no fructose corn syrup, okay? All right. Like I said, I was going into what the light was. All right. Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instructions are the way of life. Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, is the light of the world. All right. Now, who's the world? Israel. Israel is the world. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Most High with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. world without end. Israel is that world. Okay, so when you go back to Proverbs 6 and 23, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is light. You see? Reproof of instructions are the way of life. You see? So let's go back to what I was proving, which we're going back to Genesis. What I was proving was in the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 1, who is in the beginning was who? In the beginning was who? In the beginning was God, which is dog spelled backwards. Come on, we can't call the Most High by that. We can't do that. We can't call the Most High a dog. You gotta have more respect. You're not disturbing me. You're not disturbing me, Rosie. I just want you to listen or ask a question and let everybody hear what's going on so they don't pay too much attention to you when they come in. Other than that, you're cool. All right. Let's go to the book of Colossians, chapter 1, and we'll start at 12. Book of Colossians, chapter 1, and we'll start at verse 12. Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. How did we become the partakers? Because we went to him first. John 6 and 44 and 46. Right? We had to learn of the Father. Then he drew us unto a Mashiach Yahushai. You have to learn of the Father. You have to learn the law. That's cool. It was just 15 people in here. They'll jump in and jump out, Rosie. Don't trip. Just sit there and learn. Colossians 1 and 2. Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. What is the light? Proverbs 6 and 23. For the law was light. And who are the saints? The book of Psalms, chapter 148 and verse 14. Book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn, which is the power of his people. Exodus 3 and 10. The praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Most High. So now you know who the saints are. So let's go back up to the book of Colossians, chapter 1, verse 12. Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, which is the law, in law. Right? Verse 13. Who have delivered us from the power of darkness, ignorance of us knowing things. Darkness is ignorance. And hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood. In whom we have redemption through his blood. Let me see. Hebrews 1 and 3. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 3. Who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his persons, and upholding all the things by the word of his power, when he had, again, when he had by himself, nobody else, by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? That's what's going on. Verse 15. Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones, different kingdoms, or dominions, palaces, or principalities, or powers. All things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Again, see, all you gotta do is pay attention. So now when you read Genesis 1 and verse 1, now you can do it now. You can say the name and who it actually is. In the beginning, Hamashiach Yahushua, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Remember that in Star Trek? Deep Space Nine? It was just dark and the deep, you know what I'm saying? And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. The Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. Let's see what the Spirit is. Because you got a lot of people, they just don't know what the Spirit is. They be like, I feel the Spirit. The book of Psalms, chapter 106. No, 104 and verse 4. Book of Psalms, chapter 104 and verse 4. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. See that fire that come out of our mouth? This is that fire, the word. Heating you up, making you mad. Cool. So now when you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and let me see, in verse 2, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. See, the Spirit, and the Spirit of the Most High, or you can say the Spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua, moved upon the face of the waters. You see that? The Spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua moved upon the face of the waters. He was flying. Because you got the waters separated from the waters. And in between those is this an ozone layer that is separating us from the waters in outer space. And the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua moved upon the face of the waters. And Hamashiach Yahushua said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So what was that light? You got to understand. Like, what if we where does the sun rise? Sarasakot. Where does the sun rise? In the east. And it sets where? Exactly. So when the sun rises in the east over there, right? And we over in the front of the pumps, we can't see the sun. But can we see light? What do you call those things? Because if you don't see the sun don't light up everywhere. The sun doesn't light everything up. Those are elements. Remember the element chart? Light, those are elements. Remember, in the last day, those missiles are going to burn the elements. You know what I'm saying? They're going to burn the elements. That's light. Outside those elements, when you see this, you know what I'm saying, the light around everywhere else, but the sun is over there and the clouds and everything else. The sun is behind the clouds. Those are elements. You know what I'm saying? So when you read this, verse 3, and the Mashiach Yahushua said, "Let there be light," and there was light. See? Wasn't the sun yet. The sun wasn't created. And the Mashiach Yahushai saw the light, that it was good. And the Mashiach Yahushai divided the light from the darkness. Pulled the light out of the darkness, elements out of the darkness. And the Mashiach Yahushai called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. That's why we start all our feast days in the evening. You can go to Leviticus 25 and 5. No, Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 5. Go there. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 5. Go there. In the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Most High's Passover. It's not just there. Go to Leviticus 23 and 32. Go up some. And it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the ninth day of the month. At evening, from evening unto evening, shall you celebrate your Sabbath. So it starts in the evening and ends in the evening. So Friday, so-called sixth day, which is Friday night, we say sixth day, because in here you don't see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You hear first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day. That's all you hear. So when you go up in here, you can understand that it'll go from sixth day at evening, right? Going in, no, it'd be sixth day. Going into the evening, it goes seventh day, from evening to evening. Boom. And then the first day, which is so-called Saturday, at night will be the first day. Going into so-called Sunday at night, making it the second day of the week. All right. All right, verse 6. And the Mashiach Yahushai said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And that's when the firmament came through. The firmament is the ozone layer, and it separated us from the waters in outer space. That's why they can't even break that. They can't break that. Ships can't even go that far. They can't break that. They can't get through that at all. And let it divide the waters from the waters. So now you got space now. You got not space like outer space, but you have space within the firmament, which is in this globe covering everything that's inside now. Verse 7. And the Mashiach Yahushai made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Again, I say that again. Verse 7. And the Mashiach Yahushai made the firmament, the globe, and divided the waters, right, which were under the firmament. So now divided the waters which were under the firmament now. So the waters that were under the firmament that the globe went around just now is it condensed now, right? From the waters which were above the firmament. So now you got the waters inside the firmament and the waters outside the firmament. And it was so. And the Mashiach Yahushai called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. Now you got to understand there's different heavens. There are different heavens. You got the heavens above the firmament, and you got the heavens above the deep space where the Most High is. And you got the heavens in the clouds that's inside the firmament, and you got the heavens which the life you live. Different heavens. Verse 9. And the Mashiach Yahushai said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place. Now you're getting the ocean and the lakes and stuff. right? And let the dry land appear. And it was so. Now you see the mountains and the ground and stuff like that. You're starting to see things, starting to come together. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coming together. So, verse 10. And Amashak Abishai called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And Amashak Abishai saw that it was good. And Amashak Abishai said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, is in itself, upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And Amashak Abishai saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. See? We're getting somewhere. That's why man's seed is in himself. We have life. That's why a lot of things been turned upside down. You see what I'm saying? Sarasakor? See, the man's seed is within himself to populate himself, just like the plants. To populate himself. We can populate ourselves. All we got to do is plant our seed. I can plant my seed in China, Africa, India, Asia, and everything else. It will still be a Marakadite, no matter where. It will still be my seed, whose seed is in himself. Then watch when we get to chapter 2. Chapter 2 going to be beautiful because it's going to further solidify Mashiach Yahushua created. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got it all mixed up. And in Mashiach, verse 14, and the Mashiach Yahushua said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. Now, I see, look at to divide the day from the night. How you tell the difference? The lights in the heavens. Stars. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And the Mashiach Yahushua made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. See? What's those two greater lights? Exactly. In verse 17. And Mashiach Yahushua set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And the Mashiach Yahushua saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Booyah. It's getting good, huh? Explaining it. You know what I'm saying? It's the explanation of things. Verse 20. And the Mashiach Yahushua said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and the fowl that may fly above the earth, and above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. See? And the Mashiach Yahushua created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the Mashiach Yahushua saw that it was good. And the Mashiach Yahushua blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters, and the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Getting somewhere, huh? Verse 24. And the Mashiach Abishai said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his. He said it again. Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so. And the Mashiach Yahushai made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And Mashiach Yahushai saw that it was good. And the Mashiach Yahushai said, let us make men in our image. Right? After our likeness, our order, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea. See, he had already made man. Now he's saying, let us make men in our image. We won't stop there. We're not even going to go further with that, because that's chapter 2. After our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So Mashiach Yahushai created men in his own image, his order, his image, how he looks, how he wants things to be with us. In the image of a Mashiach, Yahushai created he him. Male and female created he them. See, look at male and female created he them. He created us and we created everybody else. And the Mashiach Yahushai blessed them. And the Mashiach Yahushai said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And the Mashiach Yahushai said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And the Mashiach Yahushua saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So he created who? Mashiach Yahushua created who? Us. But then he was the angel of the Most High. Good thing going over there, son. So that's chapter 1 right there. We're getting into that. So let's see Q&A real quick now. I'm going to answer every stupid question. Q&A. Questions and answers. Questions and answers. So let's let them see that for a bit. So you have any questions then?
So what next? It says in here, the Russia made the stars too.
Mm-hmm.
Did he make all the planets too? No, he doesn't like star the planets.
Well, planets are stars. Galaxies. Remember the deep, everything. He created it.
I hope he doesn't say it in here.
Well, you want him to say Pluto and stuff?
Remove other planets. He said.
I mean, they're considered stars far away. They just shine. Mhm. Just find out what's a star.
You know, like looking up on the internet or something.
Yeah, just look. You'll be able to find some things, and you'll be able to put it together. Oh, excuse me. What else?
Let me see. So, let's check. Regarding chapter 1. So the waters, there's two waters. You got the ocean waters, and you have the outer.
Say what?
You got the ocean waters, and you got the outer space waters.
Right. So the water's out ain't gonna just come splashing down on us. You know what I'm saying? They can't destroy the ozone layer. And I'm not sure how Shai's gonna fix that when we get ready. But at the same time,
Nothing can destroy the ozone layer right now.
well, they're destroying the ozone layer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But fully, nah, they ain't gonna be able to do all that.
Okay.
Something can,
Can, yeah.
but it's not like they're gonna allow them to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a precept for that. I'm pretty sure there is. I just don't know it. For that type of question about issues. I would say this: Jeremiah 31 and 35. Go there. Yeah, 35.
Jeremiah 31 and 35.
Mm-hmm. Jeremiah 31 and 35.
Okay, I'm here.
It reads, "Thus saith the Most High, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar." Salak, Salak. Let me do that again. Jeremiah 31 and 35 to 37. Thus saith the Most High, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Most High of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Most High, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. So that's one, meaning none of it will be destroyed. But if it's destroyed, that's our end, because the world was made for our sakes. You know what I'm saying? Verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Most High, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. 37, thus saith the Most High, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Most High. You know these fools are still trying to find the depth of the sea and search it out so they can end us and they can become they can become the Most High's people.
He's not sure doesn't have to try to go up in outer space and try to find
Mm-hmm.
can't.
So nobody's coming up with Q&A. We got things to do. And with that, I like to give all praises. I love to give all praises to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And with that, Shalom.